Hi Libra, welcome to my channel, The Fool's Journey Tarot. This is a general love reading for the upcoming week. Everything you need to know about the reading and the video is in the description box below, so please check that out. I've done away with my introduction spiel because I was getting sick of saying it. So I put all the information there if you need to see it. If you're brand new, thank you for joining me. I hope that you enjoy the video. If you are a returning viewer, thank you so much for coming back. I appreciate your support more than you know. So Libra, we're going to get started right away. I want to give this deck one more shuffle and a cut, and then we'll see what's going on with you guys for this upcoming week. I do want to remind you that because this is a general love reading, it can pertain to any kind of relationship, situation, or circumstance that you might be dealing with. Okay, Libra, so let's get going. Let's see what's going on. We're going to start off with the Seven of Cups in reverse, paired with the Ten of Swords. Justice in reverse. Seven of Swords in reverse. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse. The Hanged Man. King of Pentacles. And he is paired with the Five of Cups in reverse. Okay, Libra, so with this first set of cards, what I'm seeing is that you're dealing with an ending, something that probably felt pretty severe, pretty harsh. I think it was something that you couldn't avoid, something that was inevitable, and it may feel unjustified to you. It's possible that there was something in the past that maybe was wrong or unfair that was left unresolved. This could be in a situation or within a relationship. I can't tell yet. I feel right now you feel like you're stuck or feel like you're unable to move forward. Maybe you're unsure of what's coming next after this ending. But you are coming through as the King of Pentacles energy. I want to remind my viewers, because I know I have a lot of female viewers, that if you are a woman, you could be embodying this masculine energy, but you could also, this also could be somebody that you're dealing with. So be flexible with the energy. But the King of Pentacles is somebody who's very grounded, stable, loyal, compassionate. This could be a father figure, someone who has both feet on the ground, works hard. Again, somebody who has it all put together, and I feel like you're embodying that energy. So this particular ending that you're dealing with, maybe feeling like you're leaving something unresolved in the past, maybe feeling a little stuck or unable to move forward. Regardless of those feelings, I feel like you are feeling very secure, grounded, capable, and you're dealing with this heartache and this grief in a very responsible way. And you know, you've got your shit together, Libra, so you're doing okay right now despite what you're dealing with from this past event. So it does look like it was related to a relationship. We have Two of Cups in reverse in your underlying energy and an Ace of Pentacles. So the end put this relationship or whatever happened within this relationship, whatever this ending was for you, maybe opening a new door in some way. You may be seeing some new opportunity presented to you because of this ending. We have the Knight of Wands, the Eight of Wands, the King of Cups, the Seven of Swords again, this time in the upright position. The King of Pentacles is clarified by the King of Pentacles. And we have the Devil energy, clarifying the Five of Cups in reverse. So what I'm getting from the second set of cards is that, yes, you're leaving something behind. Yes, there was a harsh ending, something that was inevitable within a relationship, or an actual relationship itself ended. I believe that it's possible there was something that was also left in the past, left unresolved, maybe let go because, you know, time had passed and people just stopped caring. But we've got the Seven of Swords on the table twice. So there was some kind of deceit, wrongdoing, sneakiness, some kind of wrongdoing, I believe, that occurred that has been left to kind of die with whatever this ending was, that I think you feel is unresolved, and you're having to move forward despite not having closure with whatever this was for you. I feel like it was a wrongdoing toward you. I feel like it's something you've had to deal with. And with the King of Cups coming out here, I also believe this is your energy as well. Again, this could be somebody that you're dealing with, Libra, but this person paired with this King of Pentacles, this is somebody who you want in your corner. This is the most loyal, compassionate, loving individual you could ask for in your life. This is somebody who gives unconditional love, who's not afraid to show emotions, who is respectful towards everybody, not just the ones that they love, their friends and family, but just an overall nice, compassionate individual who gives that kind of unconditional respect to everybody, the average Joe walking down the street. And I feel like that may have gotten you into this position where this ending resulted in some kind of misdeeds, and the person who was responsible for these misdeeds got away with it. Because Libra, being the kind-hearted individual that Libra is, maybe you didn't feel like it was your place to resolve the situation. People who are responsible for this kind of behavior probably should come to terms with it on their own, but often don't. So maybe you felt like it wasn't your place to resolve the issue. So it's been left alone, it's been left in the past, right now, as it stands, currently unresolved. And it did affect a relationship of some sort. And I feel, Libra, that you're stuck dealing with the aftermath, even though it wasn't something that you are responsible for. And it probably doesn't feel very good. So let's get some more cards on the table, Libra, and see what else we have for you. So we have the World and the Six of Pentacles and your underlying energy. The Four of Wands in reverse. The Two of Cups again in reverse. The Moon. The Ten of Swords again, clarifying the Hangman. Six of Cups in reverse. And Strength. So it's possible, Libra, that you might be hanging on to some resentment attached to this situation, whatever it was for you. I think it affected a relationship that was probably important to you, with the Two of Cups twice on the table. I think, again, it was something that was inevitable. But in your underlying energy, what you have is this ending is balancing out. The energy is balancing out with a new opportunity that's being presented to you. This could be a new job opportunity, a new financial endeavor, a new project, possibly a new relationship, a new business connection. Something is balancing out because of this ending. Something new is coming in. It may have already come in for you. It may be something that is coming in that you are not aware of yet. While I don't feel like you were responsible for dealing with whatever wrongdoings happened in the past that have gone unresolved, I feel like you're dealing with them now emotionally, but also mentally. You're kind of working through things in your head. Again, maybe hanging on to a little bit of resentment because you feel like whoever was responsible should have stepped up to the plate and taken care of business, but they haven't. I don't have anybody else's energy on the table yet, Libra, just yours. And you are dealing with things quite nicely. Devil's out here, but you're not sinking to that level, that devil energy level, and going into shadow energy. You have all of your energies in the upright position. So you're dealing with this quite well, Libra, despite what injustice has gone unresolved that you've been dealing with in the past. We have the Six of Wands in reverse. Nine of Swords, clarifying the Ace of Pentacles. Eight of Cups in reverse. Two of Pentacles. Four of Cups, clarifying the King of Cups. Eight of Pentacles, clarifying the Seven of Swords. Five of Pentacles, clarifying the King of Pentacles. And the Devil is clarified by the Magician. So whatever this situation that occurred in the past, this injustice, you might be considering going back to revisit the situation and maybe taking some action, maybe communicating, maybe weighing out your options on whether or not to act or communicate to resolve the issue or make things right. I think that whatever injustice occurred may have left you feeling like you lost something that was important to you. Possibly the demise of a relationship, or just something went bad within a relationship, but it also could have affected you financially, maybe in the area of work, or just feeling secure within specifically a relationship. You have the Nine of Swords in your underlying energy, clarifying this Ace of Pentacles, which has me a little confused because it seems like you're in your head a little bit about this new opportunity that's coming your way. That you are maybe not feeling very certain about it, secure about it, or maybe not feeling like it's right for you. Or maybe feeling like this is not right for you to grasp a hold of right now because there's some unresolved issues that affected a relationship that was significant to you, that maybe you want to go back and deal with that first before you take the reins and move forward with something new. Let's see what else we get for you, Libra. So we have the Ten of Pentacles. This relationship that's troubled. It could be a family member, could be a spouse. I'm not necessarily feeling that, but this could be, Ten of Pentacles can indicate family. Nine of Wands. Eight of Wands again, in the same set of cards with the Eight of Wands. Wheel of Fortune, again, this time in the upright position. Three of Swords in reverse. The Devil, this time in reverse, clarifying the Seven of Swords. Justice, this time in the upright position, clarifying the King of Pentacles. And then we have the King of Cups again in the upright position. So we have the King of Cups twice, King of Pentacles twice. I think you're thinking you were too easy on whoever caused this mayhem or this injustice. That because you were too compassionate, too loving, too understanding, too caring, that it worked against you. And that maybe to a certain extent, the universe is saying, you know what? You got what you deserved because you weren't harsh enough, or you didn't speak up when you should have, or you didn't take action when you should have. That maybe you were passive in the situation and you just kind of let it slide. And now you're faced with an Ace of Pentacles, a brand new opportunity coming your way, but I think you're reluctant to move forward with it because maybe you feel like this unresolved issue is going to come back to bite you in the ass. Again, I get this feeling like you tried to stay out of things. Maybe you were hopeful that whoever was responsible for the Seven of Swords energy would wake up and take care of business and make things right on their own. And you kind of sat back and, you know, just, you were who you are, and you kind of let things go to see how things would fall, how things would work themselves out, and they didn't. They didn't work themselves out. So I think you might be a little worried right now that whatever wrongdoings occurred, whatever dishonesty or unjust situation that you're dealing with from the past that messed with a relationship that was important to you, probably a family member, very close friend, somebody that you're very close to, that it's going to come back to haunt you. That's what I'm getting with this Nine of Swords energy, Ace of Pentacles. That you see that you have something new that maybe you can move toward, Libra, but you're worried to go ahead and take that chance knowing that you've left something undone, unsaid, or something that you're leaving in the past without taking action. And that maybe you need to go back. Maybe you need to go back and revisit this and take some action or speak up about it so that it can be resolved before you move forward toward this Ace of Pentacles opportunity. Let's see what else we get from the Dreams of Gaia tarot deck. Something that can, maybe Spirit can offer you some advice or some words of wisdom or words of encouragement. It's interesting, Libra. I do have all these four kings, 2 Kings of Cups, 2 Kings of Pentacles. And again, if you're a female watching this, you can certainly embody this energy. I want to give you an example. The King of Cups is, I said this is somebody who's very compassionate, offers love unconditionally, is one of those approachable people, someone who wears their emotions on their sleeves, is very giving, is very loving to everybody around them, even strangers on the street, that kind of person. The Queen of Cups, on the other hand, while she is very compassionate and loving, she is not the type who's going to go out and be proactive and go after people she loves or go out of her way to offer support. She kind of sits back and receives the love, is there and responsive and reciprocal with her love when it's shown to her, whereas the King of Cups is more outwardly loving. So there's the difference between those two energies. So if you're a female watching this, you can certainly embody that male energy of the King of Cups, King of Pentacles. But again, this could be somebody that you're dealing with. If you could potentially be the person who caused this disruption within this relationship, or the person on the receiving end of the relationship that was that experience a downfall because of this situation that this king is dealing with. So you decide what makes sense to you. If this reading is resonating, Libra, you'll know it. You'll also know who you are in the reading. Don't try to make it fit. You know, if it's not your story, it's not your story. My intention is always to reach the people who need the message the most and who will benefit from it. So Spirit, let's get one card for Libra to finish up this reading. That's the one. There's two. We have Healing, which came up a couple days ago, and the Sage. Healing came up in reverse, which is a potential blockage, and then the Sage came up in the upright position. I will be reading both of these out of the book, Libra. Let's see if we can't get you any more insight into the situation, something that can help you move forward. And I'm going to read Healing first, because it's a potential blockage, and I also know that it's probably a little shorter than the Sage. Okay. And I will display the card for you in the upright. Here we go, Libra. When the Healing card appears in the reversed position, it may signify a resistance to getting help and healing that could be born of fear. If you are experiencing an unresolved dis-ease, ask yourself if you are trying to treat it as a mind over matter situation when your inner wisdom tells you it needs more than that. If that is the case, do not be afraid. More often than not, we imagine the situation to be so much worse than it is. Reality is often very different. Do not prevent an opportunity for healing because you are afraid, or hold on to a stubborn belief that you can handle it or heal yourself if you just think positively. Positivity and prayer can work miracles, but not when they are being used as wound dressings over an untreated or infected wound. You do not have to endure alone. Reach out and ask for help. Do not let your fears prevent you from finding the treatment and help you need. Wow. I mean, when the Healing card appears in the reverse position, it may signify a resistance to getting help and healing that could be born of fear. If you are experiencing an unresolved dis-ease, ask yourself if you are trying to treat it as mind over matter. That's what I got at the very beginning, that you're kind of letting this go to the wayside because it's not your situation to deal with, and you're trying to heal from it, trying to regain your strength, but this past event that goes unresolved is causing you some issues, especially when it comes to the good things and the new things that are coming into your life, because it's something that wasn't dealt with that should have been. Very interesting. Okay, let's go to the Sage and read that, and then we'll close out your reading for you, Libra. What is this? 7. Okay, the Sage is oh, it's not that bad. It's about a page. And here we go. The Sage in his glory is an enthralling character. He is the sagacious, I can't pronounce that word, sagacious older man one who is entertaining, expressive, knowledgeable, informative, and just a little mystical and wizard-like. He is a perceptive man, a storyteller at heart who can read and move his audience with skill and ease. He's also just a little bit of a magician and a master communicator, and when the Sage card appears in your reading, it represents the sharing of knowledge and communication. Philosophy, mythology, religion, culture, politics, history, science. There's not much that the Sage does not love to learn about. He loves knowledge. He loves to understand the how and why of everything, and will develop his knowledge to the highest level he can achieve. Knowledge is his one true passion, and at this stage of his life, sharing his knowledge, being the storyteller, is something that brings him great joy. He is, in essence, the voice of society and civilization, but with an unassuming flair for the dramatic. However, as unassuming as he can be, he is a philosopher and orator who enjoys being the center of attention. He could be the perfect professor whose students lean in, listen intently to every word. He could also be the charismatic politician who charms his constituents and wins by a landslide. If the Sage has a message that he feels is important, he will find a way and means to deliver it to his target audience, and that audience will hang on every word. He has a particular affinity for young people, and you will often find him surrounded at gatherings, talking, debating, and sharing his wisdom and knowledge. He takes delight in the young and will often place himself in the role of mentor to students. The sage is also a very deep thinker who sometimes feels a need to withdraw from the world so that he can devote time to research and investigation. He does not learn for learning's sake, but because he has a driving need to understand the universe, natural world, and humanity. His knowledge brings him clarity and enables him to be discerning. That's you. That's you, Libra. And you know what? In this set of cards over here, I think that's what's indicating is you are stepping back into the situation to deliver a little bit of your wisdom to those who need it, the ones who are responsible for this injustice. And you might be going back to the situation and deliver some knowledge and some wisdom to the people who need it in order to fix the situation and make things stable again. I think your assistance is needed. You may have tried to step back so that, you know, obviously people learn things better when they go through the experience themselves instead of having someone tell them how it's going to turn out, what's going to happen, all that. You don't want to be that person who steps on other people's toes and keeps them from learning a good lesson by stepping in when the time is not right. But I think this card is indicating that you may need to go back to the situation and step in and provide some wisdom to some people who need to know. Slap them around a little bit and say, look, you fucked things up. You need to fix it. You need to fix it. This is your responsibility, whoever did this. And as much as you want to be there to give your unconditional love, devotion, loyalty, compassion, as much as you want to do that, you also need to be there to provide some wisdom when it's necessary. And I think it's necessary, Libra. I think that's what the cards are saying. Okay, I'm going to leave that here. I hope that you got something out of that reading. Thank you so much for joining me, Libra. If it did resonate, please like, share, and subscribe. Leave a comment if you want. I always respond to those. Thank you so much, and I hope I see you again soon. Bye, Libra.